What's up, guys? So I get a lot of questions all the time about like what machine am I running, how does my setup look, just kind of asking a bunch of stuff. So I thought I would just, while I'm waiting on my water to fill up, I thought I'd go ahead and make this video. So starting off with the engine, this is for my trailer setup. I have a different engine for my truck setup, but for my trailer, I got the Predator 420 with a 6 and 8 Everspec 6.8 gallon a minute pump on there. People ask me all the time, you know, gallon per minute, PSI. PSI doesn't matter. It's all about gallons per minute, especially house washing concrete. I mean, you can wash concrete 2,500 PSI. It's not no big deal. It's really all about flow. So the more flow you get, the faster you're going to clean. So right now we got a 6.8 gallon per minute. Got the gearbox and pump right here. That coming down to my unloader. Unloader just makes it where when my hand's off the trigger and the engine's still running, it's still pumping water instead of it just building up till it busts, messing my pump up. I have it running through this yellow line back into the top of my tank. So while my hand's off the thing, the water's just dumping right back into my tank, moving that water. The water's not getting hot in that pump and messing pumps up like most people do. So I got the ZK1 unloader. It's probably the best unloader I've ever used. If I had it cranked, I'd show you, but I mean, literally you pull the trigger this much, no pressure on your hand, no kickback. It's literally the easiest thing ever. But yeah, then got that, got quick connects on everything. And then I got that, another jumper hose into my hose reel. This is just a general pump hose reel. I got 250 feet of one wire on here. And it's going all the way around. Yeah, next is my water line. I keep 150 feet. This is just 50 right here. Usually I have a connection right here, and it'll go from this connect to the top of this tank right here. This is my water tank, 100 gallons right here. But it'll go to the top of this, just like that. And it's got a Hudson float valve on the bottom of this. So as it's filled up, I just pull up to the neighbor's house, pull the water out, hook it up, turn it on, and the instant starts filling up. When it gets to the top and fills up, the Hudson float valve pushes it up, stops the water so it don't overflow, constantly wasting water. This is my bleach tank, 65 gallons. Got it plumbed to my proportioner on the top. It's dark, I can't see it, but I can always just open the lid and look to see how much is in there. Yeah, I guess the plumbing, as far as the water goes, I don't use a pump. Not every pressure washer can pull straight from a pump. Really just depends on the pump itself. I just got it directly plumbed into my pump, and then the hose comes around. I got it coming around to this three-way right here, and then it comes into this. This is just a filter right here. Keeps everything from inside of that tank if there ever gets any debris in there. This is a hand washing station, so if I ever just want to wash my hands off, if I get bleach in my eyes or anything, I just turn that, and when my tank's full, it opens up and water comes out. And then I just got it directly plumbed into this tank right here. This is a cheap, I got this off Amazon, got this hose reel. This is what I keep my Softwash hose. My Softwash hose is just some Flexzilla 5/8 air hose that I converted into my Softwash hose, and I got it dragged out down there. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the walk around of my setup. Yeah, I use a 6.8 gallon a minute pump. Really gives me a lot of flow. I can reach 3 stories easy from the ground. I don't ever have to use a ladder. Yeah, I got a Softwash pump on here. It's my proportioner right there. You can buy these proportionals online for $400 or so, or you can build it. I built mine myself. You can get these different parts. There's part list everywhere. Heath Phelps from Texas Pressure Washing, he's got lists out there. I've actually built the pressure washer and the proportioner from him. He had a list. I followed the list. Some things weren't there. I had to replace a few things, but mostly it came straight from Heath Phelps from Texas Pressure Washing. Big shout out to him. He does a lot of good stuff for people everywhere. As far as surface cleaners go, I got a 16-inch right here that I run with this machine. I also have a 20-inch with casters on it that I run with my truck setup. This is just one of my setups. My truck is currently in the shop right now. I'm getting a new starter on it. But I have a truck setup as well. Basically the same setup, except I have a Honda GX 390 as the engine. Same pump, same unloader, Obviously different tanks, hose reels on that. But yeah, this is kind of my setup. If you got any questions, just don't hesitate to reach out. Oh yeah, as far as how I put chemical on houses when I'm not soft washing, when I'm not using my proportioner, which is for soft washing, basically I just have a high draw cam injector. If you want to see the actual thing, so 1.8. It's for 1 to 2 gallons a minute. It sucks harder, even though I'm running almost a 7 gallon a minute. That's the one they recommended for me, so I picked that up. I always carry extra hose in case something busts. But yeah, that basically just plugs up right there, and I put my drop stick in my bleach tank, open that cap up, drop it in, and it pulls and pulls and pulls, and allows me to just walk around with my 250 feet of hose, spraying houses. It's called Downstreaming. There's a million videos out there teaching you how to do it. But yeah, if you ever got any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I'd love to help.